Hey, today we're going over the Oxdog Ultimate Pro Plus. I'm Timo from Padel FYI, the only aggregator of Padel Racket reviews. We score rackets by their pros and cons to help you decide which racket suits your playing style and your level. So Oxdog, if you haven't heard of it, is a new brand that recently released their line of Padel rackets. This is the Ultimate line, which is their diamond-shaped racket. But before we get into our review and playing test, a big shout out to Padel Freunde, who generously offered us this racket to play with and show you guys what it's like to play with it. They've also offered you guys a 10% discount. Just use the Padel FYI code. So Oxdog has put a ton of tech into their rackets. You'll notice from the first hit that it plays super silently. I'll do a quick overview of the specs. A lot of them are similar to the Ultimate Tour that I'll put a link to in the description and up there. So starting with the things that are different there, we have a Pro Plus core. This is the hardest core that Oxdog provides. It's going to result in there being a little bit more power and a little bit smaller sweet spot in this model. There's also a slightly sandpapered surface. We noticed that this helped us deliver a little bit more control and slice in our volleys. Maybe a quick overview of the specifications of the racket before we go over how it plays. Starting with the strap, it's super comfortable, has the nice Oxdog logo on it here. It cinches closed around your wrist and it goes into one end of the octagonal shaped butt cap. There's an 8-gram weight in here that can be removed with a screw. The handle is about 13 inches. It's a very comfortable racket. They have a vibration reduction system, which consists of 4 silicone straps that go through the sides of the handle. Moving up, we have a neck with air channels through the side, which are designed to increase aerodynamics. It's a very agile racket. Moving up to the face, we get this sandpapered surface that we mentioned that helps us add spin to our shots. A slightly molded surface with little chevron imprints. Moving up to the side of the frame, we have the power rib system designed to add rigidity to the frame. And on top, we have a small weight that Oxdog has recommended that players keep in the racket in order to maintain stability. On the racket face, the holes are a bit smaller in the middle, 1 centimeter in diameter, and 1.5 centimeters on the outside. This is designed to increase the size of the sweet spot. The sweet spot is located a little bit high in the racket face, about in this zone here. The racket is designed to weigh about 370 grams, and this particular model weighs 377 grams. With all of the weights in and no overgrips installed, of course. This is the same way that we received it and the same way that we ran all tests. Our test was done in 18 degrees Celsius and 40% humidity. And I think that's it for the specifications. I'm going to pass the mic to Iván and Victor, and then I'll be back with a summary.
Con respecto a la Oxdog Ultimate Pro Plus Hes Carbon, más o menos como la otra que hemos hablado antes, sí es verdad que tiene un poco menos de potencia para balear en red y para hacer víboras y remates. Y la valoración sería más o menos como la misma. Está muy bien para eso, para jugar en red y para juego aéreo. Pero sí es verdad que la parte de atrás para defender es poco, no se encuentra muy bien en el punto dulce de la pala.
Hola, mi nombre es Víctor, Juego al pádel desde que soy muy pequeño, me considero un jugador medianamente ofensivo. Estuve probando la paleta Ultimate Pro Plus de Oxdog. Me parece una paleta de características ofensivas que da su mejor versión en la zona de red, también para los smashes planos, aunque su punto dulce es un tanto pequeño. En el fondo de pista la encuentro una paleta muy ágil, aunque un poco difícil de controlar, ya que su goma es dura y su punto de dulce es un poco pequeño.
All right, that's it for our review of the Oxdog Ultimate Pro Plus. It's a medium balance, hard touch, comfortable diamond-shaped racket. In terms of pros, our reviewers thought that it's super maneuverable. They can dominate points at the front of the court. It also has a very strong vibration reduction system. It will be very comfortable on your joints. In terms of the cons, its sweet spot's a little bit high and a little bit small due to the hard touch, the hard foam. It also lacks a little bit of power in the smashes for someone who's used to a diamond-shaped racket with more weight in the tip. Thanks so much to Iván, Victor, the guys at Padel Racket. Don't sleep on the 10% discount. If you've gotten so far, you should probably hit a subscribe and drop a comment to let me know which racket you'd like us to review next, or for any advice you have on your racket buying decisions. We are cooking a bunch of great stuff in the future. I'm wishing you guys the most success with your next matches. Let me know how they go in the comments as well. Thanks so much.